Santa Barbara Mission Project by Alexa Walkovitz in 4th grade. Welcome to the El Camino Real, the road to Santa Barbara Mission. The El Camino Real was formed between 1683 and 1834, so the Spanish friars and soldiers could travel between all 21 missions and 4 presidios.
The Santa Barbara Mission, founded December 4th, 1786. Founded, present-day church completed in 1820. Destroyed by the earthquake in 1925 and restored in 1927 and 1953. This church, I'm so afraid I'm going to fall the steps. This door is very detailed. They actually got some of their designs for the churches and the masses from the Romans and the Greeks. This is Junipero Serra Hall. Junipero Serra founded the first 10 missions. After retiring the Carmelo mission, after founding the Santa Barbara Presidio, he died 2 years later. I'm standing here on a time capsule. This is the explanation. 1492 to 1992, in commemoration of the 500th anniversary of the Columbus's arrival in the Americas.
The Moorish fountain in front of the Santa Barbara Mission was built in 1808.
This fountain is the Moorish Fountain Indian Community Laundry, built in 1808 by Beneficio de la Humanidad by the Franciscan Padres. This small clothes washing basin or lavanderia was built by the Chumash Indians of the Santa Barbara Mission in 1808.
Here is a picture of the last chief of Chumash Indians. This is an example of a Chumash Indian's house. Examples of Chumash art are found throughout the mission. Built in 1786, the 10th mission is known as the Queen of the Missions. Visitors to the mission can still enjoy the beautiful inner garden with its own example of the Moorish fountain.
This statue is of Fray Junipero Serra, 1713 to 1784. This is the library in which the archives and the records of the mission are kept. The earnest padre here recorded them the first day the mission was built, and the presidio, and all the stock, and all the livestock, and the grain, and all the stuff they need to attract the Indians, like the white beads they offer them when they come in so they would stay, and to make them begin to become baptized are in here. The plaque honors the memory of Fray Junipero Serra, the Apostle of California, who died 200 years ago after a life dedicated to spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. 1784 to 1984. Presented by Serra International. Always to go forward and never to turn back. This is the El Camino Real. The El Camino Real was the road they followed them on all of the missions.
Pope Gregory XVI on April 22, 1840 appointed the very revised Francisco Garcia Diego and E. Moreno the first Bishop of California.
Correct?
Yes.
What do you guys do right now for self-sufficiency? The tours. But back prior to the tours, during the period of the Indians, you guys did ranching and farming?
Ranching, yeah, self-sufficient is through ranches, cattle, sheep.
And the Franciscans taught the Indians everything?
Yeah, there was a large settlement of Chumash, the local Native Americans here. Large settlement up there. They're all gone now, but they're doing some archaeological studies now on some of the locations of the houses that the community built for Presidio is where the soldiers live. It's about a mile down the street, so that's a whole nother visit down to Presidio, where the soldiers live. So when they built the mission, about 4 years after they built where the soldiers live, they decided not to have it right next to the Presidio mission. Brought the mission up here, so they kind of separated the soldiers not living in the same place. Some of the other missions were a little bit different.
The mission was self-sufficient, and here is the mission's fully functional kitchen. The mission's main industries were farming, ranching, leatherworking, tile-making, metalcraft, and weaving, and converting the Chumash Indians to Christianity.
When that was originally brought, where was it in the mission
I'm
itself?
not sure. It must have been in the mission church.
You think it was in the altar? Possibly.
Probably.
It's one of the oldest
The oldest
statues.
statues.
He has.
And in the church itself, there's also, in one of the back areas there is the altar that was built by the Shumash Indians. You can see that too. Actually built by the Native Americans for the church. And there have been 4 different churches on the site here. This is the latest version. This is the earthquake. The earthquake of 1952, 54. 1925 was a major earthquake.
Right.
Towers. 54 there was another earthquake. The big earthquake of 1812, that's what destroyed that church in 1796.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Which earthquake? That was the.
1812 was a
Yeah,
major earthquake.
big one.
She has a
Yep. Go to church. Yep. Every day. And 5 times on Sunday. Nice place. Yeah, there are a lot of people. A lot of people come to church here.
When is the next mass?
Tomorrow morning at 7:30.
Oh. Would you say thank you and sit there and shake his hand and say thank
We
you?
have a special blessing of motorcycles today.
Harley Davidson.
The Church of the Mission is still able to hold many Catholic parishioners who still attend services here. The new altar is fairly recent, although the old Chumash-built altar is still being used. The mission has a fully functional cemetery that can be visited as part of the tour. Here is the plaque and the grave of Juana Maria, the Chumash Indian who was left on San Nicolas Island for 18 years. She was made famous in the book Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott O'Deal. Thank you for visiting the wonderful Santa Barbara Mission.